Okay, I'm writing a paper on Ebola for English 1102. Okay, I'm on the Georgia Southern Library website because that's where the search bar is for, I guess, Discover, Galileo, I don't know. Okay, my first search was Ebola because I want some general information on the virus. Okay, I'm scrolling through the articles trying to find one to click on. Um, Okay, I'm gonna come back here later. Okay, now I'm searching Ebola on the CDC website to get some factual information. I chose the CDC because it is, I feel, the most reliable source for um, diseases that are contagious. Okay, I'm looking at the signs and symptoms page. Just because probably in the beginning of my paper I'd want to talk about what Ebola is and symptoms before I get into talking about the recent outbreak. Okay, now I'm looking at the transmission page just to add some more general information. Okay, and now I'm looking at the history of Ebola outbreaks just to get some background on the virus. Okay, so if I was writing this paper, it would probably be on the recent Ebola outbreak. So I'd give some background on past cases, but I'd also, the main point of the paper would be about just this year, 2014. So now I'm looking at the, what is this? Okay, it's an academic journal article. Just to get, oops. Okay, so this article is showing some ways that the World Health Organization and the CDC tried to contain the outbreak and control it. So that could be another point that I could touch on in my paper. I would trust this article because both authors are doctors, and let's see. Yeah, and just this like 4-page article, they have 10 resources. or reference pages that they used. And those look like reliable sources, so this would be a good source to use. And this paper also talks about the actual confirmed cases, but it also adds in probable cases and suspected cases, just because not all of the cases are probably reported. Okay, so now I'm going to go to Google and just look up some just regular news articles on it. So I'm clicking on Google, or searched Ebola in Google, and then I clicked on the news tab. And so most of this is about the doctor that is free of Ebola, meaning there's no more cases of Ebola in the United States. Yeah, I would probably use the news articles if I wanted something that was really up to date, like on a week, things that have happened the last week or month. But I know not all of these are always accurate, because the news will say one thing and then change it quickly after. Okay, what else do I want to look up? Okay, so now I'm back on Discover, and I'm going to search. Okay, so I'm going to change my option on the left side. I'm going to check off the scholarly and peer-reviewed sources, and I'm going to change the dates to just in the last 4 years, so 2010 to 2014. Oops. Okay, and then I'm going to change my search keyword to Ebola treatment, because I want more information on treatment. So I'd probably go into talking about what the disease is, and then talk about the recent issues with Ebola, and then at the end I would talk about treatment and maybe what we have to look forward to in the future for curing the disease or virus. Well, I guess it's a virus, so you can't cure it. Treating the virus. Okay, so I just clicked on the first article that came up. And okay, this is not what I was looking for, but it's just talking about this article is very scientific and I can't understand it, so I'm not going to use it. Okay, so I just clicked on an article about professional responsibilities for the treatment of patients. And that was another thing that was in the news, talking about the nurse that contracted Ebola, and one of the reasons why she probably got it is because they said that she didn't have any training on how to react to the disease. Okay, also, so if I was logged into my account right now, I would click on this folder on the right side. I think that's what it was, or anyway, there's a way to save all the journal articles that you want in your folder, and then when you sign into your student account, it's all right there. So that's what I'd be using to keep track of all the articles that I looked at. Okay, so yeah, this is a short article, and this was just came out in October, so this might be a good one to talk about, um, to use just to talk about how better following better policies at hospitals could prevent the spread. Okay. I don't know how to get to this one. Okay, so I clicked on this article and I don't, I can see the abstract, but I don't know how to actually get to what I'm trying to read. So I'm not going to use it, but it looked like a good article. Okay. So I'm still looking. Right now I'm kind of looking for an article that just has a general explanation for different treatments, not so much just some of these look like they're for like experimental treatment and not just what they actually are doing. Yeah, so here's another one on experimental therapies and vaccines. Okay. Okay, I still don't know how to get to these things. Hang on. Okay, so I just clicked on the find it link because these links, I don't know how to get to the actual articles. Okay, so it's not available online. Okay, or I can click on search for resource in Gill and then interlibrary loan delivery. Okay, let's see what my options are. Okay, so now I know and I can't see the article, that means it's not available online. Okay, so this one is, okay, so this one's at the library in print, and I can go check out the magazine, it looks like. Okay, and then let's see if the interlibrary loan, I'm supposed to log in, so I can't do that. Okay. Alright, so then here's another, looks like a magazine article, Ebola treatments caught in limbo. And this one is not available online. So let's see if it's at the library. Yes, so it's at the library on the second floor. So I could check that one out.